Not y'all sitting in here trying to read me in the chat, child. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, not y'all trying to read me in the chat. Ooh, that is dragging me. Where's she at? On board. She had said she was coming 20 minutes ago. Where is she? Here I am. Here I go. I was stuck in the Atlanta traffic. I was stuck in the Atlanta traffic, y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Thank y'all for waiting patiently. Pink hearts in the chat for Mama Brown. Go ahead and like and share and like and share and like and share. It's been raining. It's been gloomy, child. I've been, oh my God, this seasonal depression is really a thing. I'm just saying. I don't be wanting to go nowhere. So today, I just got out and did everything, child. I went and got my nails done, honey. Got my little facial, just was chilling, okay? And my hair still is questionable, but it is what it is. Hey, side eye, what's up, friend? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hey, shout out to my members. I'm your favorite content creator. Thank you, friend. Shout out to my members. You see these people in the green? These are our channel sponsors. You could be a channel sponsor too. Only thing I do is join, okay? These in the end, shout out to my Patreon. They were like the first people to get like notifications, and then I give my members notifications, then everybody else get notifications. Then I get them on the Instagram everywhere. So follow me on Instagram. I am ATLien. I am ATLien. I am ATLien. Now, y'all have really been very, very generous to me over the past couple of weeks, months, years, decades. Okay. And this week, I got like all these packages in my PO box, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? Besides that tax bill I got, but we'll talk about that later. What is this? Okay. And shout out to Miss Kim, honey. Miss Kim then sent me something. This one ain't got no name on it, but I think is that Miss Kiki? Is that Miss Kiki? Is she in here? Let me know. Cause she told me she was sending me something. And I was like, let me go and check my P.O. box. And it took me forever to check it. Okay, it's my fault. It's my fault, Miss Kiki. Because that Atlanta traffic be tripping. What is this? Look, I gotta make sure this for me. Hold on. Yeah, it's for me. Yeah, it's for me. I got some shoes. I got some Crocs. Chill, she did send me some. She did send me some Crocs. I needed these today when I was at the nail shop because I had on my damn sneakers, child. I needed these today. This is cute. I like these. Oh, she got my shoe size and everything. How you know my shoe size, girl? You must have stuck in my DMs and asked me for my shoe size, and I gave them to you. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Look, I got all the Crocs. Okay, when I tell you, people like, why you wear them? Josh hate my Crocs. Okay, he be like, why you got them on? I got Adidas Crocs. I got Outcast Crocs. I got McDonald's Crocs. I don't know why I got the Crocs. Don't ask me why I got the Crocs. I just got the Crocs. Yeah. And what is this? This is something else. Hey, Miss Kiki, friend, this is something else. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Y'all know I love me an unboxing. I would go and pick stuff up and it would be sitting in my office until I go live to open it with y'all. Cause I don't be wanting to tell y'all what I got. Hold on, what's this? Oh shoot, what is it? What is hold on, what is it? What is it? Oh, she said Biggie some chicken jerky, honey. She just said Biggie. Biggie's getting fat, child. She is sent Biggie some chicken jerky. Shout out to my squad. What is this? Hold on. What is this? It says a gift for you. Oh, this is from Miss Kiki. Thank you, Miss Kiki. I knew it was you anyway, but thank you, Miss Kiki. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I got me some Croc sandals, and I got a not the dog waistband. Are you telling me I don't pick up my poop? Yes, the dog way. I be needing these because I still. Oh my God, she got so many. Look at the dog. OMG, we got poop bags in different colors. Ah, look, poop emoji. Oh, this is so cute. This will go on the leash. This is so cute. Oh my God. And you put them in there. Oh, you put this in there some kind of way. You put this in there, and then oh, look at that. You put that. I'm sure I got it wrong, and then you pull it out. Look at this. Thank you, Miss Kiki. This is so thoughtful. Now I have to steal no more bags from Bucky's because I be stealing all Bucky's bags, child. Every time I stop at Bucky's, I'm like, shoot, I pay so much money for all these snacks. I pay so much money for all these snacks. I'm gonna get these poop bags. You hear me? Shout out to Miss Kiki. Thank you, friend. And listen, this is what was taking me so long. I'm blaming you. Love on Fire, I am blaming you, okay? Because this is what took me so long. I had to get this out the car and I was struggling because the way my trunk is set up, y'all know what kind of car I got. Well, maybe you don't. It don't matter, but I got a Porsche, but it is what it is. But the trunk isn't it's big, but the entrance to the trunk ain't that big. And this box is huge. And I had squoze it into the trunk today. Okay. I don't know how it got in the trunk, but I shoved it and kept shoving it and it got in the trunk. So when I got today, when I set up the live, I went out there to get the box out the trunk and I couldn't get the box out the trunk. I was trying every which way to get the box out the trunk. So I had to figure out a way to squoze it back out. And eventually, y'all can't even see me no more. Eventually, it came out. I wish I had someone to sit this. But Love on Fire candles. Y'all know we love us a black business, honey. And I burned some candles. And Love on Fire has sent me several very, very nice gift sets. So please, please, please support Love on Fire. LUVONFIRE. Okay, this is not a paid advertisement. I'm just letting you know them candles are fire. She sent me some gifts of these little tea candles, and I'm just saying this before I open this up because I know it's something great in here. Because I'm just so happy. She sent me a gift of these little baby tea candles, and they were all different fragrances. And it had like, I don't know, 20 something different candles in there, and they're really little. I put them in each one of my bathrooms and light them up. Child, it's amazing, honey. The whole house it just be smelling like flowers and roses and freesia and all the other stuff they put in there. Hold on, we got to see what's in here. I love unboxing. Mm-hmm. Love on Fire. Type it in the chat. LUV on fire. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is this? Hold on. Hold on. Let me do this. Y'all didn't even have to do it. I did it. Y'all didn't even have to do it. I did it. Y'all, I don't even have to acknowledge that. Okay. Oh, Love on Fire said, happy belated birthday. Wishing you a full year of love, laughter, and everything you've been hoping for. Love on Fire candle. Allende. Okay. Y'all go support Love on Fire. I will also tag it in this video after the fact. But now I'm scared to open it because it got so much confetti in here. It's gonna be confetti all over the place. Not confetti, y'all know what I'm talking about. Ooh, she made sure. Ooh, she made sure wasn't nothing gonna break in here because this is packaged very well. Honey. Oh Lord, it's gonna be everywhere. Who's gonna pick all this stuff up? Oh, I smell it from here. Ooh, I smell it. Okay, hold on. Ooh, it's big. Oh, yeah. What is it? I'm trying to. What is it? Oh my God, what is it? Oh, it smells amazing. What is it? Oh, oh my God, so beautiful. Look at this candle. Look at this candle. Oh my God. This is going in the foyer, honey. Okay. got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wicks on it. Child. And I smelled it coming out the box. Look at that. My squad is fancy, honey. My squad is fancy, from Miss Banks sending them their Tiffany glasses to Allende sending me these big flowers, to Miss Kim sending me these Crocs, to Miss Kiki sending a dog poop bag. Trying to make sure there's nothing else in here. Hold on. We good. It ain't nothing else in here. Oh Lord, but it was, look. When I tell y'all, she made sure that candle was gonna be good. Okay. She made sure. Thank you so much, Allende. Y'all definitely, let me put this box. Woo! Y'all go support Love on Fire, LUVONFIRE candles.com. Oh, my office smells amazing. Thank y'all so much for listen, there she go right there. There she go right there. Y'all go support her, follow her, all the things. Okay. Buy some candles, y'all know what to do. Okay. The candles smell amazing. Go over there and support our folks. Okay, our squad member. She is amazing. I'm just letting y'all know. She is amazing. Anyway, and on that note, y'all know what it is. Like this video as y'all come in here, and we about to get started with the mess. Okay, right after this very brief introduction.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
Guess her being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
Guess her being a blogger. You are more than a blogger.
I am more.
Guess her being a blogger.
All of is my son.
Okay, this shit.
I am more than a blogger.
The blog goddess. It's the blog goddess. It's the blog goddess. Michelle is here.
Yeah.
It's the blog goddess. The blog goddess. It's the blog goddess. Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Say all them is her son.
Yes.
All them
It's her son. Yes.
say all them
It's her son. Yes.
say all them is her son.
Like for real.
The blog goddess. The blog goddess. It's the blog goddess. 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 Michelle is here.
Yeah.
All them is her son.
Like for real.
Thank y'all. Look, I missed the super chat. Shout out to Teresa Moten. Teresa, hey friend. Teresa said, "Hey Michelle, I miss you. You look so beautiful. How is Nene doing? Best blogger." I listen. I guess Nene over there living her best life, honey. I ain't heard from her this week. I called her. She ain't called me back, child. I'm waiting for a return call. You know how it is. Some of your friends be out there flouncing around, honey. They don't have time for you when they flouncing around. They got them a man, honey. She got her a man. Anyway, I'm just messing with her. Yeah, so today I have a lot on this agenda. I don't know if y'all heard about all of this stuff. Listen, y'all remember the brick lady? The brick lady who went viral. She went on live talking about she had got beat up by some man, and somebody had threw a brick in her in the face or something. Well, and then she started GoFundMe. Well, she been locked up and sentenced. We will talk about that. That social media clout is crazy, ain't it? Offset has the IRS is looking for Offset, child. He owes like millions. Child. What is going on with the people not paying their taxes? Lord. What else is on this agenda? BMF is canceled and 50 Cent is trolling people. I don't know where I'm gonna start. Let me go ahead and start at BMF. Y'all know Starz has pulled the plug on BMF. Actually, it was actually on Deadline. The news came out, but it's not like we didn't know that it was going to be canceled. Because you remember when 50 Cent and Lil Meech was beefing, and 50 Cent was basically saying, "What's your little ninja?" when Meech was saying, next season, I'm gonna pay you back next season. And then 50 Cent was like, what next season, little ninja? So we already knew that show was a wrap. Yes, child, it has been canceled. 50 Cent actually shared the news, and look what he did, child, and he and he got the nerve to quote the quote he did. What hashtag? Look at the caption. What season? Little ninja emoji. Okay, and look, he 50 Cent be using the same AI I be using. Don't he? Got the outer work, and there it is on Deadline. Let me go to the Deadline article and see what it said, honey. Uh-huh. Like this video as y'all get in here. Deadline is reporting that BMF is canceled after 4 seasons. Okay. After 4 seasons, it's over. And that is the screen grab that 50 Cent had put up was the brother. What's his name? I can't even think right now. On the phone. Okay. Like call somebody. What is going on? And it said back in March, we reported that the 5th season of the hit crime drama was still in contention. Sources close to production said at the time that Starz is pleased with season 4 creatively and is looking forward to sharing new action-packed episodes with fans. So it was hopeful that it was going to come back. Well, apparently that beef shut it down. Okay, at least according to me. It said while the network touted the show's ratings across its runs, a point of contention we understand was a declining relationship between executive producer Curtis 50 Cent Jackson and the real life Big Meech that stems back to 2024 when the latter was released from jail. At the time, Jackson accused Big Meech of having been a federal informant, an accusation Flannery vehemently denied. The relationship further fell apart when Meech appeared in a promo alongside Rick Ross. Y'all remember all that stuff was going on? We was like, what is happening? Right? Like, don't he owe 50 Cent everything for like basically putting his son on with no acting experience and everything? Well, all of that happened. Look, I was thinking it was Lil Meech. It was Big Meech who started this child. The relationship further fell apart when Meech appeared alongside Rick Ross. The beef about the above, among other issues, often played out to broad audiences across social media. Now, they're saying that the feud was not necessarily the reason for the cancellation. However, it did cause anxiety on the set of the 3rd and 4th seasons as cast and crew wondered how long the show would continue. Now, it says the likely reason for the show's end stems back to Starz CEO Jeffrey Hirsch's comments back in March when he revealed plans to contain content costs by developing more new shows versus sustaining series longer as they become more expensive. Their Power franchise shows have been concluding with plans for new shows revealed, including the prequel Power Origins, which was picked up as a series in July, and the development of a present timeline spinoff, Power Legacy. So the Power family is still gonna be on, but I guess BMF got the boot, child. I mean, how long really could they last staying telling the whole story? Because we know how the story, I mean, we don't know how the story ends. It's still ongoing. But anyway, back in 2023, Jackson confirmed plans to expand BMF into a universe, which he dubbed BMF Immortal. At the time, sources told Deadline that the network was invested in Jackson, who has a proven track record as a producer who resonates with audiences in a big way. Their collaborations continue to bring in solid viewership numbers, so Starz and Curtis's G Unit Films and TV will continue to look for ways to expand the storytelling. That's interesting. It was doing well, and I think 50 did it. While no new BMF universe shows have been announced today, Jackson's dealings with Starz continue through the Power franchise. Blah 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 blah. What else to say? I'll say it's Starz and Jackson did collaborate on the release of the companion docuseries BMF Blowing Money Fast in 2022. Okay, which was renewed for a second season in June. The next chapter of the doc will feature an exclusive interview with Terry Flannery, but a premiere date has yet to be confirmed. BMF season 4 continued the journey All right. Well, all these people, they ain't got no jobs no more. The cast was Russell Hornsby, aka Charles Flannery, Nicole Brianna White as Lucille. Remember Lucille and Charles? Charles. Lala Anthony as Markeisha, Steve Harris as Detective Bryant. He had got shot though. And Miles Truitt as B. Mickey. Uh-huh. What's gonna happen? Y'all upset? Y'all upset about the show being canceled or no? Let me know in the chat. You said 50 definitely had beef with stars in general. He did. He did. 50 got beef with everybody though. Hey Sylvia, what's up? Right, BMF Immortals. Well, I guess because they still alive. I mean, I guess because I mean it's technically a true story. I missed 11/11. I saw it. I missed it. My bad. He said 50 Cent did his part by employing them. Okay, it's the trolling for me though. It is the trolling for me because he know he didn't have to do this to this boy. Why he do that? Why he do that? And then somebody in the chat said first the SNAP benefits cut, now Lil Meech. Yeah, they over there. Ooh, they over there struggling. What else 50 Cent was talking about today? Let me see. He said not BMF council will work for food, child. 50 Cent said, I am deeply concerned by the widespread assumption that I had any involvement in the recent cancellation of BMF. I intend to thoroughly investigate this matter to understand exactly how and why it occurred. 50 Cent is a fool. I'm sorry. I just love the mess. Okay. I love the mess. I love the trolling, and it is what it is. I mean, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. I mean, basically they got him work, they got his family work, they was creating a legacy, and now he over there with Rick Ross doing what? Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather doing what? What they doing? Anyway, I'm digressing. Lil Meech thought he was bigger than the program. What about Big Meech? He had been in prison. Now he out, and what he doing over there modeling clothes? Let me go see what they doing over there. Please don't get mad at me, Meech, but I'm just saying it's bad. Hold on, Big. What's Meech's name on here? Instagram. Hold on, the real Big Meech BMF. Let me see what he do. He over here modeling clothes, child. This is what happens. This is what happened. Hey, Carol, what's up, friend? They over there modeling. What is they? Look at Floyd. They sitting. That was 35 weeks ago. See, that's when it happened right there. That was when the money dried up right there. You sitting there, you stand there with Floyd and Rick Rock. What is you doing? What is you doing? Okay. They over here modeling clothes. Look, death before dishonor. Okay. Big Meech, Little Meech. Big Meech, Little Meech. And whoever else. Let me see what this one doing. Corporate trapping, the only trap that makes dollars and cents. Okay. There go Meech in his Ed Hardy outfit. Yeah. I don't know. You living in some, they say that Floyd is paying all their bills and stuff. That's what the word on the curb is. I don't know what's going on. They over here getting paid to model people clothes. I'm just looking. I'm just looking, child. I'm just looking. Me and my bro, like, what up, though? Okay. Just, you know. When people come out of jail, they need to teach them how to dress. Cause they've been in jail a long time. When they come out, the styles ain't the same. Remember, it's the same thing with the brat. No shade to the brat. No shade to the brat. When the brat came out, she was still dressing like 1990. It was like, girl, it's 2000 something. What is going on? Let me see what Lil Meech doing. Let me see. Hold on, I'm being nosy. That's what we do around here. We be nosy. Lil Meech, Instagram. You said Big Meech messed up the money. Big Meech messed up the money, and Lil Meech did what? They was all involved, child. Look at that, 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 look at that. Look at that. Okay. He mad. He mad. He messed up the money. He messed up his relationship with Summer Walker, trying to carry groceries for his cousin. He just messed it all up. Anyway, but I digress, honey. Moving on. Like this video. Child, like this video. It was something I was gonna talk about. I was about to piggyback off of that, and now I forget. Oh my God. One Drew sent me $100. Girl, thank you so much. That is so kind. Said, for miss you, sis. Love you always. Miss you too, friend. Thank you. That is so kind. Moving on. Like this video, please, and thank you. Speaking of broke people owing money, child, it is bad out here. Child, the snaps benefits been cut off. The people is mad and arguing and fussing and fighting. And now you got Offset over here owing millions of dollars to the IRS. Now, one thing you don't want to owe is IRS anything to the government, because the government gonna get it, and especially now because Trump has cut off everything. Trump has decided now. He listen, all the people who owe student loans that was deferred, now y'all gotta pay. Everybody gotta pay. The SNAP benefits cut off. Your student loans ain't deferred no more. You gotta pay that. The taxes, the IRS, they have started collection efforts. Everything is going on. Like one day you're gonna look up and all your money gonna be like frozen. I hope that don't happen to me, but shit, it's bad. It is bad. Now, they're saying that this was one of the reasons that Offset was fighting Cardi B, and they're still technically married, okay? But look at this picture they Offset hit with over 2.3 million in unpaid taxes. Okay. They say he's in serious trouble with the IRS and the Georgia Department of Revenue. According to Us Weekly, the rapper was recently hit with another six-figure tax lien, bringing his total unpaid tax debt to more than 2.3 million. Now, explain to me how, man, he must have been making a whole lot of money if he got. I'm confused. If he got 2.3 million in debt, how much was he bringing home and spending every day? This is crazy. Okay. It says records show that on October 15th, the IRS filed a new lien accusing Offset of owing $486,426 in taxes for 2023. Earlier this year in April, the IRS filed another lien claiming he owed 1.57 million for 2022. Well, shit, how much he owed for 2024? Because that's what we just filed. Well, I just filed in October, child. Ooh. Oh, please don't come get me, Uncle Sam. It said the Georgia Department of Revenue also filed a separate lien back in March for about $292,000 from 2021. Officials said the original bill was $167,000, but it grew with interest, penalties, and collection fees. Altogether, these three liens total $2,353,692. As of now, neither the IRS nor the Georgia Department of Revenue has released any of the liens, meaning Offset still has some major tax problems to deal with. So everybody was like, so this is why he wants Cardi's money. And apparently, apparently, how he owe taxes and Cardi don't? Was they keeping their income separate? Is that what married couples do? Keep their income separate for things just like this? Because he probably owe child support, he owed taxes. Oh my God, this is bad. Not 2 million. You said get a payment plan. I mean, I guess don't nobody want no payment plan on $2 million. See, this is the problem. Like with entertainers, content creators, a lot of people fail to pay their taxes because they get money fast and don't realize you got to set a portion of that aside for Uncle Sam. I learned the hard way. I told y'all about this when I way back when I was selling my first house. I listen, the IRS and the state took half my money because they had liens on me, and because they took half my money, I was free and clear after that. So now I just had to cut big checks to keep it on zero. Okay, keep it on zero or pay quarterly, whatever it is. I don't want to pay them people. Okay, I don't want to pay them people, but y'all need to pay them people. You said his wife can't help because she in a 360 deal with Atlantic Records and owe them her life. Oh Lord, child, not Mr. Akin, not the Barb's in here, child. So a lot of people's student loans actually got canceled. Okay, mine didn't. He said Trump has it out for black people. He can't get us out the country, so he is doing stuff like this. He better pay it or he will get arrested. Okay, okay, okay. Well, congratulations to the people who got their debt canceled, child. Some of us didn't even finish, child. They still got to pay all that money. I think we should have to pay because we We didn't finish, but I'm digressing. Uh, you said it's definitely not canceled. Okay, you said my student loans didn't go nowhere canceled. I'm saying where they had went, where they had went. You know what I found out though, that in COVID from 2020 to 2025, all of collection efforts for the student loans had been paused, okay, deferred simply because of the pandemic. Now as of April of 2025, they are now free to collect all of that stuff, child. So just be mindful. If you thought that shit had disappeared, it didn't. You said if you were current on student loans, you got that back in a refund check. What? Oh, you got 117,000. Oh, child, you got a good job. You must work in the government, in the service sector. You a teacher? What you do? What you do? I bet you ain't no blogger like me. Anyway, you said it's paused but not canceled. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. But anyway, moving on, like this video, pay your taxes, ladies and gentlemen, pay your taxes. Now, what's next on this agenda, child? I threw all this together. Oh, the brick lady. The brick lady. Oh, this is what happens too. We be talking about content creators and people on social media going viral and basically, eating off of what they make and trying to, make more money off of, you know, trolling people. Well, this particular viral sensation actually caught a lot of heat for what she did. Okay. She's known as the Brick Lady. Okay, shout out to Sandra Rose because I'm pulling this story straight from the Sandra Rose website. And a lot of people were actually reporting on her because they thought it was like a hate crime. Okay. Then come to find out she wasn't even American, child. But anyway, her name is Roda Osman. Okay. And here she is. And y'all remember when she did that video in the hospital and she said that somebody had hit her in the head with a brick. Y'all remember that? Well, apparently she has now been convicted and she is now a convicted felon. They picked her up for fraud. Okay. And let me read this, honey. After 3 hours of deliberation on Wednesday, let me go back. Let me go back to the beginning. Let me see what had happened. Viral brick lady flees to Jamaica. Look. She was on the run. She was on the run. There she go right there. She had fled to Jamaica. It said she was 33. She went viral last year after she claimed a man hit her with a brick for rejecting his advances. Osman was facing one count of felony theft by deception for scamming supporters out of 42,000 on GoFundMe, according to the criminal complaint filed in Harris County District Court. She was facing up to 10 years if convicted. Now, today, she has actually been sentenced. Okay. After 3 hours of deliberation on Wednesday, a Houston jury sentenced Roda Osman of stealing $42,000 via GoFundMe. Y'all know everybody was getting these GoFundMe pages. GoFundMe to give me a boob job. GoFundMe to do this. But at the end of the day, you can't lie on GoFundMe and get the money. Now, you can tell the truth, but you can't lie. And apparently this was a lie and she was pulling on people's heartstrings and it was considered fraud. Okay. Now, the Harris County District Court Judge Dan Simmons sentenced Osman to 90 days in jail, followed by 10 years probation. She got off easy. Osman could serve a 10-year prison sentence if she violates the terms of her probation. So she only got to stay 90 days in jail and 10 years probation. She is a native of Somalia. I told you she wasn't even American. She was from Somalia. Over here lying to get these Americans all triggered. She went viral in 2023 after she claimed a man hit her in the face with a brick for rejecting his advances. She went viral on Instagram crying and revealing her disfigured face. Her story triggered an outpouring of support on social media, and she launched a GoFundMe page which collected over 42,000 in donations. It didn't take long for the law to catch up with her. A detective spoke to a friend who was with Osman the night of the alleged assault. And the friend told the detective that she didn't believe that Osman was hit in the face with the brick, according to the affidavit. The detective reviewed security footage from a neighboring business, and the footage showed Osman and a male friend arguing outside a white Maserati. Osman swung an object at the man and hit him in the face. The man hit her with a plastic water bottle. Sound like K. Michelle. Hit her with a plastic water bottle, according to the affidavit. Osman got into the Maserati and the man drove away in the Audi A3. Then she got out of the Maserati and live streamed on her cell phone and claimed that a man just attacked her with a brick and that numerous men stood around and did nothing. The detective questioned her and she told conflicting stories about what happened that night. She was arrested and charged with 1 count of felony theft by deception for scamming supporters on GoFundMe. GoFundMe removed the account and issued refund to donors. Authorities say Osman also raised $40,000 with a similar brick scam back in 2020. What? How you gonna do the same scam twice? What the hell? I want to see the old video. Where is the old video? I'm so nosy. I am so nosy. I want to see the old video. Let me go to Twitter. I know they got it. Yeah, maybe she hit herself in the, I don't know how she got swollen, child. That's a mess. I know that much. Let me see Brick Lady. See if it come up. A video media. Hold on. There's so many videos about her. Is that one? Let me see what this. Oh, that's. Oh, that's it right there. Hold on, let me show it to y'all. Mm, 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 mm.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a
Brick is.
yeah. This man hit me, grabbed a rock, and it hit me in my face because I would have given him my number.
What brick
And
is?
all y'all just watch.
What you
Y'all
want?
see that shit?
What you
Y'all see that shit?
What you want?
What y'all gonna do? I want y'all to be a man. I
I
want y'all to be a man and fucking do something.
She was rage baiting because they probably was like, we ain't seen nothing. What you want us to do about this? What do y'all want us to do? Okay. So, people was upset and furious and saying that black men wasn't shit and all kind of stuff. And apparently she was lying the whole time. Now she got to go to jail. A mess. Okay. A mess. One thing that social media will do is get you lying on the internet for some clicks and some views and some money. And apparently that's what people are doing these days. Y'all let me know in the chat what you think about this. You said I saw someone say she had an allergic reaction. Oh, okay. I know she didn't think she was gonna do that stuff in Jamaica because they shoot you in child. Now we gotta deal with more nuts on the first with the food shortage. Child, we gotta child, it's gonna be a mess. Child. It's gonna be a whole mess. We do need to be more sensitive to people as well because I've seen people online like making fun of people with food stamps, making fun of this, talk about it's only black people, it's only white people, it's only this, it's only that. At the end of the day, it's people out there struggling, period. It ain't got nothing to do with white, black, red, green, yellow. It's a recession. People get laid off every day. People are losing their jobs. Amazon laid off people. Who else been laying off people? All these big corporations are laying off all these people, and it's gonna be a trickle down effect. So the only thing I can say, and this is the me too, is to start, making plans and saving money and stop, there is no such thing as a disposable income at this point. So, I've cut back on a lot of stuff. So I just suggest we all, do that and to take heed to your friends and families and loved ones and stuff because there's people out there that's seriously struggling and are quiet about it. So, if somebody needs some help them, please. Because that's the only way we're gonna listen. I feel a crime wave coming on because people talk about people are now, saying that they gonna steal from the grocery store, steal from this, steal from that. And some people talk about they gonna tell, some people talk about I don't see nothing. But at the end of the day, when they start stealing from the grocery stores, what's next? Your house. What's next? Your cars. What's next? Your purse as you walking down the street. Okay. So don't think that you are above it all just because you got a little something. It'll affect you one way or another. Okay. So definitely just be more mindful of treating people well. I think karma is a good thing to note as well. But anyway, I'm digressing. You said there are soldiers with families who have to go to food banks. Okay, definitely. That's what I'm saying. It's not just poor people. That's what like it's poor people. No, it's not just poor people. It's people who are between jobs. It's executives. It's corporate people who have been laid off. It's a lot of people out there who are struggling. So just be mindful. Anyway, and be sensitive and be empathetic. Okay. Moving on. Like this video, please and thank you. Like this video. You said Walmart is not allowing in-person shopping if the food stamps is not approved. Oh, child. Look, I can't tell you when the last time I've been in Walmart, but I mean that might be a good idea. I don't know. I don't know. Then people gonna be doing credit card fraud. They're gonna be they're gonna be ordering Instacart and Walmart Plus on somebody else's credit card. Listen, it's ways around everything. That's all I know. Trust me. I've been there. I've been in the trenches. Okay. You said housekeepers are next. They have a new robot that'll clean your house. I don't want no robot cleaning my house. The robot might turn. I need the people. But I can tell them. Well, you can tell the robots too. But yeah, everybody's job is up for grabs. Hell, Chat GPT taking up over everything. You don't even have to write no more. Blogs, journalists, doctors using Chat GPT. It is crazy. You said disputing the transactions. Okay, they was already doing that. You already know, Mr. Exclusive. They was already disputing them transactions using what was that? Affirm and all them different pay things to buy groceries and putting them on 8 payments and not paying nothing and defaulting on that. It's gonna be bad, and all of that is gonna be trickled down to everybody else. Trust me, it's gonna the damn grocery prices are gonna go up. The prices of just goods in general are gonna go up simply because people are struggling. I'm not gonna stay there long. Okay, let me move on. Let me move on. Okay, we talked about the brick lady. We talked about Offset. What about why are these people? Okay, the brick lady lied. We know the brick lady was clout chasing. We figured that out. It's people every day on Instagram and TikTok and everywhere else just doing things for clicks and views and rage bait and everything. Because like I always tell y'all, once they get your click, you cannot give it back. Okay. So as I've told y'all in the past, Facebook is the one place that will give you the worst information. And people just be running with it and running with it and running with it. And so people been tagging me in this TikTok video that is claiming that Phaedra Parks has gotten married. Okay. And this poor little lady, this little auntie right here, she had no clue that it wasn't true. Okay. Shout out to Trisha. Okay. Trisha, Mom Life Unfiltered. She was just minding her business over there on the Facebook. Okay. And she went to TikTok. Now she going viral on TikTok. Look.
Married. Did you guys all see that? She married Check. I hope I'm saying it right. I don't know, but I'm so excited. Is it real? I hope it's real. They met at I think it was Sweetie's event. And I think because of the age difference or whatever, people thought it was a joke. And then they were talking so much shit about Phaedra when she brought Check, on that couples trip, talking about, oh, she did it just to make Apollo mad because they knew each other. No. He was really treating her right. And look, he put a ring on it. Okay, Phaedra, I am not mad. I love me some Phaedra, and I love this for them. But is it real? It's not like AI, right? It's real, you guys.
She know damn well that shit ain't real. Okay, she got it. She got it from Facebook. Okay, she got it straight from the Facebook. Okay, the aunties be over there on the Facebook. They be sending it to me every other day. I be telling y'all, please leave the Facebook alone. Please don't be believing the Facebook. But one thing I don't want to do is debunk every single Facebook story. Now look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this right here. They wrong for this. They are so wrong for this. This is where it came from. Why they do this? What? What? And then they use the AI. Got a little picture of her with the damn a bouquet and got him in a Phaedra Park's surprise wedding to Check Cone marks a significant and joyful chapter in the reality star's life. After a public and painful divorce from Apollo Nida, Phaedra has found love again with someone who truly understands and respects her. The secret ceremony and intimate celebration highlight her journey from heartbreak to happiness. As fans celebrate this new chapter for Phaedra, there is no doubt that her journey will continue to captivate audiences, whether on RHOA or through her future endeavors. Her story serves as a reminder that life, like reality TV, is full of unexpected twists and happily ever afters. And scene. Phaedra is not married. Don't believe it. Are y'all still to believe it? Not Jen talk about wow, she married him. No, Phaedra is not married. Did you not just see? I just said that Facebook is the orchestrator of fake news, and here I am being the orchestrator and spreading the fake news. But I don't even care no more because y'all gonna believe it. I'm just gonna let y'all believe it. Okay, we just gonna all just play along. We gonna take all the news from the Facebook fan page and we gonna believe everything they say. Okay, and let me see what else they said. Let me see what else they said on here. Okay, now they saying, let me see. Oh gosh. Yeah, I can. It be some stuff like they wishing happy birthday to Eva. I think them and this damn Braxton page are in cahoots because they be posting each other and they be spreading lies on each other too. They said Kenya Moore and Loretta Devine are working together. Child, that picture is so old. Let me see what else is on here, child. Let me see. It's got Tracy Braxton, Toya Johnson opening up. Candy Birds opened up and admitted this year hasn't been one of her best. Okay. Child, so I'm just this is why the people mad at me because they thought I was lying when I said that Candy was struggling. It is what it is. Candy working. Candy is working to replace the income that she left. So now they reporting it over here. Talk about she stressed the importance of being open and transparent. Blah 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 blah. What else is on here, child? All the Braxton stuff, Ashanti. All the Braxton stuff. Candy Birds recently shared that she never really got to enjoy her youth in her 20s because it was always about money. Okay, yeah, Kenya, Candy, and Cynthia spotted out having dinner last night. You know how old this picture is? This picture is old. Okay. But anyway, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Phaedra is not married. Please consider the source when you get your tea, whatever tea it is. And speaking of considering the source, I told y'all years ago about blackfishing. Remember, I called out one blog in particular. I think it was all about the tea, and they would never show their face, and they would like spread all of this salacious news on like black celebs and come to find out that it was allegedly a Caucasian person hiding behind the avatar. The same thing has been happening for quite some time. Recently, I did a video about um who was it? Mr. Brown and Cora. What's their real names? And they were saying that they were getting a divorce and that he was messing around with Dr. Jackie and he did a video and was like, "Who is Dr. Jackie? We don't know nothing about that." And it was like all these videos on YouTube basically saying that she had lost a leg and that he had left her for another woman, all of that. Y'all remember that? Well, now it's bouncing on other celebrities, notably Judge Faith and Kenneth Lattimore. Is that who it was? Kenny Lattimore and Judge Faith. And they are outing them. Okay, Judge Faith is filing subpoenas against YouTube to figure out who is behind all these fake and fraudulent YouTube channels that don't even show their face, that basically lie on all these black celebrities, and y'all eat it up and click. And like I told you before, you can't get your click back. They be going viral, making all of this money off of this fake tea. And now I want to watch this video. I don't know how long it is, but I want to play a little bit of Judge Faith's video. Because she put it together really, really good. And I was very, very impressed. Hold on. Like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. Now, she basically did a video where she's exposing the people who were doing the fake news, okay? And in the video, she basically, has snatched the veil off, and it's been revealed that the people who were running some of these accounts, which you will see on the side, it says, what was that? They're gonna one right there. Breaking news: judge removed for lying under oath. I don't know what that is, but it looked like it because it's AI. But they do all of these different videos and put all these celebrities in there, and like it's literally a blatant lie. They'll tell you that a celebrity is DEAD. They'll say that a celebrity is locked up, and it's not. They'll say that people are getting a divorce, and they aren't. And most of the time, almost 100% of the time, it's some black celebrities. Okay. So y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer in section 107 of the Copyright Act allows made for fair use. I want to play just a little bit of this and show you her thought process about this. And I was very intrigued with this video.
What you're about to see is not gossip. It's not YouTube drama, and it's not a celebrity story. This is an investigation. They hid behind fake accounts. For months, anonymous YouTube channels spread lies about my marriage, and those lies spread so far, Google published them as fact. This was not an accident. But once we pulled the first thread, everything unraveled. We discovered who.
And you see all them. Yeah, y'all know these look familiar. You see all of the way the Hold on, that's why y'all be getting mad at me for using these damn thumbnail images. Where it go? Hold on. Dang, I went back to. There it is. Now you see all of these and the way they look, and the salacious nature of the titles. He cheated. He's gay. Divorce. And so she's calling them out. Like I guess it was a lot of them. And in addition to them, blatantly lying allegedly on them, they were also regurgitating the news. They were repurposing the same videos on other channels, and they were building other channels using the same lies. And so, she called them out, and I'm proud of this.
Unraveled. We discovered who was behind the attacks. We uncovered how they profit from lies, and we exposed why Black public figures are being targeted by fake news gossip.
And I've been telling y'all this for years. You see this? Fake news. YouTube creators target Black celebrities with AI generated misinformation. Okay. No wonder the damn people get mad at me for being real and showing my face and telling y'all the truth. The people be getting hot because they know that they can't say that I'm lying. But unlike these AI pages where it's hidden, it's anonymous, typically anonymous, behind a wall. So interesting.
Channels online. Some of these people were in the US, some of them weren't even in the country, and every single one of them thought they would never be found. Today, we named them. This is the truth.
Y'all can't hear me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. It look like I'm still talking. Y'all can't hear me?
About the people who harassed and defamed my husband and I online, and why. So we launched an investigation. We got tremendous results, meaning we know every name, every person behind the anonymous accounts, and we're going to reveal who.
I live for them finding out who was behind the anonymous accounts. I live for that. Now you can't hide, okay? You cannot hide.
They are, and talk about the justice we're seeking in this podcast today. You can hide only for so long, and in the end, truth and justice will prevail. A lot of people think that because of the anonymity that YouTube allows, they can just say and do whatever they want. And that's simply not true. People are entitled to their own opinions, but they are not entitled to their own facts. So
only thing you have to do is follow the money, because at the end of the day, somebody is getting paid for these channels. Like, remember I told y'all there's so many Black gossip channels, and some of them use like these AI voices that have like Black sense, okay, Black accents, and it's like, I know it's not a Black person behind this, because this is so clearly not us. Okay, so
we were able
she
to
did
get
she did
tremendous
research.
results in our investigation. That's why I asked Kenny to join me. Before I dive in, I want to say this. If anything we've been through can help someone else, and that's why we're being so public about our results, if our experience can serve as a blueprint for how to fight back against online defamation and harassment, then that's exactly why we're telling this story.
Let's go back to the beginning.
Why y'all keep saying y'all can't hear me? Y'all can't hear me? I mean, I stopped talking. So when I'm stopping talking, let me know if the sound is okay. Okay. You said they mispronounce stuff. Yeah, they mispronounce words, they mispronounce the people's names, they halfway don't even know the stories, and then they just create like an AI story that's kind of believable, and they put all of these different like video footage of the celebs and then just do voiceovers about them, and like people believe it. And it's like as soon as I see it, I'm like, damn, this is some bull crap, and damn, why people sending this to me, and damn. And as a blogger, I'm offended because I'm about receipts and I'm about facts, and so it makes people look at me sideways because it's like, damn, is she lying too? But y'all know I don't be lying.
How did all this start?
In April or May of this year, if you typed in our names in the largest search engine in the world, Google, it said that you and I were divorcing, that we were divorced already. It displayed headlines claiming that our marriage was over, citing these videos from anonymous YouTube creators as
Look, that go one. What's that? It say spill tea. Okay, it's spill tea. It's another one I've seen that says Miss Tea, and then it's some more. Like they all focus on tea, and they all focus on like Black celebrity culture and use our Black terminology and slang. It is amazing. Our Black dollars are powerful. You gotta really realize that, and especially Black women. They know that y'all eat up this content, that we eat up this content, and so they focus a lot of their stories towards us and the gossip. And again, I've been blogging for dang near 20 years, and so what they did was they researched what made our blog successful. Straight from the A, Gossip, Sandra Rose, the Jasmine brand, Ball Alert, any of the written blogs back in the day. They did all of that to basically come to what they do now, which is regurgitated to a wider audience, and then they lie about it. And the crazy thing is, I say this all the time, like back in the day when people realized that we were getting paid off of clicks and views, and the ads were paying for our websites and everything, they started creating websites and basically lying and getting their stories to go viral. And I could tell you one famous one, which was Famulous at the time, and she's changed her name several times since then. But at the time, she would like literally make up fake salacious stories, get the click and the view, and then change the name of her site to like avoid getting caught. And then she ended up, I guess, getting caught by, I think it was Kevin Hart, and the rest is history. But I think she's still around today.
source. Those same videos were being shared and amplified across multiple social media platforms.
Okay.
They were so specific with the allegations that they were making about us, and so specific about the divorce filings that they had access to, exclusive papers and judicial rulings, that a lot of people stopped and started paying attention, according to what they wrote out.
I mean, I appreciate Judge Fakes for doing the research and going hard on it, but at the end of the day, like, was it really like, will people really believe in this? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard as a celebrity. You do have to, pick and choose your battles, but she picked this one, and she's breaking it down. I don't know what the ending will be though.
File papers. I've spoken publicly about moving on, navigating a blended family, starting a new chapter. And you and I, according to them, has said all of these really negative things about each other.
There's a whole mention that a judge had ruled from court documents, and it was all dressed up to look as official as possible.
And the real truth of the matter was, at that time, we were actually celebrating our 5th wedding anniversary.
Absolutely.
The problem with what Google was displaying was simple, Kenny. None of it was true.
Yeah. And the bigger problem was that it wasn't just like blogger gossip. Wasn't that anymore. It felt institutionalized. I mean, people weren't scrolling
See, that's when it gets to be a problem. Like you were saying, once it starts getting institutionalized and it gets syndicated and they keep regurgitating and repurposing the same content across multiple platforms, that's a whole damn business. Okay. They putting it on TikTok, they putting it on Instagram, they putting it on Twitter, they putting it on, all the social media platforms, they putting it on YouTube, and it's the same video, but they're repurposing it over and over. So they make the lie bigger.
Random comments. They were seeing it in black and white on Google. And most folks use Google as their quick source of truth. Absolutely. Google it, right? If Google says it, people believe it. I mean, being in the public eye comes with scrutiny. We understand that. And people are going to always have their opinions, and that's fine. But to have somebody lie on you, it's a whole different thing. You can't chase every rumor, though. But this time was different.
Because
and that's the important part. You can't chase every rumor, and that's why I was saying people should pick their battles, but this was a battle that was worth picking, clearly. Somebody said stopping every second. Yes, ma'am, I sure am, because this is their content and I am reviewing it. And as a reviewer, I'm supposed to provide commentary. I can't just come on here and play somebody else's content. If you want to go watch the video, go watch the video. It is on Judge Faith's channel. It is called Exposing the People Behind the Anonymous YouTube Channels. Exposing the people behind the anonymous YouTube accounts. Okay, so go over there and watch the full video right now. I'm just looking at it and providing commentary, and I'm not gonna watch the whole thing anyway.
No, we've had people even lie on us before.
Oh, absolutely.
And we don't sue people every time somebody lies on us, right? In the past, before this kind of blew up, nothing that anyone has ever said has impacted our work, our happiness, our life, our marriage. Right. And I truly believe what you put out comes back to you. This time with Google getting involved and basically putting a stamp on those lies as the truth, we decided, okay, we got to go to Google. So what I did was I had my legal assistant look into it, because we don't Google ourselves. We're not online researching all.
You're saying if it's AI, how can you stop it? There's somebody behind the use of the AI. The AI isn't doing it by itself. Somebody is directing the AI to do it. You know what I'm saying? So when they compile the video and the material through AI, and then they syndicate it, but like the money isn't going to AI. You think AI is spending the money and paying their rent and their mortgage with the money? There is a person behind this that is spending the money, a company or a person that owns a company that is behind it. It is a legitimate person. So
all this stuff. And what we found, it really looked like a campaign. It was actually kind of shocking. It looked like a coordinated effort to make this lie as believable as possible. So we went to Google, who, of course, owns YouTube. I probably should have said that earlier. You're going to hear me refer to Google a lot. They own YouTube. We went to them and said, hey, you need to correct their record because we're happily married. We're not divorced. There have been no papers. And also, why are you letting this defamatory content about us being spread online unchecked? Yeah. It was about 35 videos dropped about this subject about us over the course of 30 days. Some videos, as many as 8 in one day, would be dropped.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? When we were talking about Tamla, what's her name, Lord? Tamla, is it Tamla Man? Who is it that we were talking about? Miss Brown and Coral. I can never get their names right. But we were talking about them, and they were talking about he was having an affair with Dr. Jackie. There were like 50 videos about them and their marriage. And it's weird because it's almost like it was targeting that sector, that age of people that necessarily wouldn't double check and see if it's true or not. And the same thing with Facebook. When I tell you like that Real Housewives gossip, that Tamar Braxton gossip, the man, thank you so much. It's like people, and no shade to older people. Hell, I'm an older person, but there's a certain group of people that once they see it online, they think it's true. And so it doesn't make sense. And then they start spreading it and sending it to their friends and family and be like, oh, did you see Phaedra got married? Did you see Judge Faith is getting a divorce? Did you see he gay and he cheated on her? And so it's like they blur the lines between, the real bloggers who are actually spilling tea and telling the truth, and these AI bloggers that are literally doing salacious clickbait just for dollars and cents.
About this, all repeating the same false story. So Google's initial response was hands off on whether the content was defamatory. They said, we don't decide that. But if you send us a legal document, a subpoena, because I said, what do we do? These people are anonymous, so we have to come to you.
Right.
But they said, send us a
Oh shoot, my bad. Jesus, what had happened?
some videos, as many as 8 in one day, would be dropped about this, all repeating the same false story. So Google initial response was hands off on whether the content was defamatory. They said, we don't decide that. But if you send us a legal document, a subpoena, because I said, what do we do? These people are anonymous, so we have to come to you.
Right.
But they said, send us a subpoena, send us a legal document. We will comply. We will provide you with all of these uploaders identifying information, and then you can contact them directly, have a resolution with them directly. They were hands off about the truth, but displaying the lie as if it were a fact. So make that make sense.
Yeah, and that's a lot to put on someone who is really a victim of the circumstance.
So if a legal document is what we needed, and that's what we were going to do, and that's when I knew we couldn't stay silent. We couldn't let the world's largest search engine stamp a lie on our marriage and put its logo on it.
Right.
And so, I mean, it's a good thing she's a judge and she knows how to work the legal system. And so, again, you know, YouTube normally doesn't give people information until, you know, they go the legal route. And so that's literally what they did. And you see all of these different stories. There's some about, you know, I see there's Carlos King on there. There's Nia Long, and they're all Black celebrities. And it's crazy. They're Black celebrities that aren't necessarily in the top of the search engine, but they're Black celebrities that people would be interested to hear about. So it's literally like a coordinated effort. And so, you know, it's interesting to see this.
And I was also just tired of watching all of this false content about people go unchecked online.
Yeah. So suing isn't easy. It's not quick. It costs money. But for us, this was about principle, you know, protecting our family, our marriage, and the truth.
So the lawsuit started with one big problem.
Yeah.
Anonymity. These YouTubers hid behind fake usernames and emails and locations. Legally, you can't sue a ghost. You need a name, an address, a person. So we
See, again, they're hiding, but there's somebody actually there.
had no choice but to go through Google's. Legislatively, Google is actually protected from lawsuits like this where they can't be held responsible for creators' content on the site. And I'll also say this, the day that YouTube decided anyone could monetize views was the day the race to the bottom began.
Well, but why is that? I mean,
because I want you to think about this. Gossip is more entertaining than the truth. Scandal sells. Being happily married doesn't get views. Creating controversy does. So anonymity plus money is the perfect storm for people who, with no character or integrity, who are willing to say anything. Here's the good news. Google did not fight us on the subpoena. We sent in the request, and in about 45 days, they produced everything we requested.
And Google is very, very hard to reach. Trust me, I know. When I had to go through the situation that I was in with that other blogger, and I had to find out like where his money was going, and you know, because again, they're paying someone. And so when people sue somebody who are associated with a YouTube account, you just have to follow the money, and you have to figure out exactly who they're paying, what company they're paying. And then you got to do the research of, you know, who's behind that company. So you can find who's behind it.
And notify the uploaders. Their identifying information would be turned over to us unless they objected in court. And so when that production arrived, for those who did not object, we received names, addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, and everything came into focus. These were not faceless nobodies. They were real individuals with families and careers who, from behind a screen, decided to try to tear ours apart. So let us walk you through how it all unfolded in this process. The first videos dropped.
I want to hear. Okay, I'm gonna keep watching because I didn't want to watch this much of it, but it is intriguing.
April 5th and April 8th. They were from an account called Black Celeb News. That account published 2 videos about us, unbeknownst to us, narrated by a woman's voice. They racked up over 100,000 views and started being
See, Black Celeb News, and it ain't no Black people behind it.
Shared and spread across social media before we even knew about them. I'll now read to you from the complaint our attorney drafted about that account now that this person's identity has been revealed and they are now named as a defendant in our lawsuit. Since we're in litigation, I'll stick to what our attorney put in the complaint about this individual. Defendant Willie L. Laney Jr. is an individual residing in Gaithersburg, Maryland. On information and belief, Mr. Laney is a married business entrepreneur who markets himself as helping coaches, speakers, and authors obtain clients and build their online marketing brands. He's a former lead coach at an affiliate at Learn Incorporated and a self-proclaimed digital creator. He operates
Yes, let's put the people on blast.
the YouTube channel Black Celeb News, where he publishes content designed to attract viewers and generate advertising revenue. On or about April 5th.
So all y'all who see the numbers, y'all like, oh, they only have 16,000 subscribers. And like I always tell y'all, the subscriber count does not matter. It's about the content. And if the content is actually going viral, if the content is spreading, if the content is being repurposed and generated over and over and over again, it doesn't matter about the amount of subscribers. As long as they got over 1,000 subscribers, they monetized. Okay. So yeah, it's a scammer, child. Scammer.
In April 8th, 2025, he anonymously published 2 false and defamatory videos concerning plaintiffs, which on information and belief were narrated using an AI-generated female voice. In one, Mr. Laney used the video thumbnails to falsely quote Ms. Jenkins Lattimore, saying the fabricated statement about her husband, Kenny, he is on the DL. This is a phrase widely understood to mean that a man secretly engages in same-sex relationships while publicly presenting himself as heterosexual. This intentional fabrication portrayed Mr. Lattimore as dishonest and unfaithful and portrayed Ms. Jenkins Lattimore as disparaging her husband with a denigrating falsehood. In the same video, Mr. Laney further fabricated and falsely claimed that Mr. Lattimore stated about his wife, I don't love her, and asserted that Ms. Jenkins Lattimore was losing it as red flags surfaced in their marriage. Mr. Laney's first video.
Now he had a whole story, child, and that's just one person. Hold on, we're gonna continue. Hold on. Because that was just one channel they found the information on. Hold on.
I mean, day after day, channel after channel, they recycled each other's lies, added details to sound as convincing as possible. And then suddenly, there were dozens of videos. There was so much of it that people believed it. People reached out, fans sending DMs, some supportive, some angry, some were just curious. Even people who knew us started to check in on us. And that's how.
And again, that's just one person. There are several different accounts. Okay.
How powerful a coordinated lie can be.
So after we found the source of how it all started, Black Celeb News, Willie L. Laney Jr., we looked into the other accounts that basically took this salacious commentary and ran with it.
Yeah. What shocked me the most was that it wasn't just who they were, it was who they pretended to be, hiding behind names.
Here we go. They go a black T. Okay. So the William Laney person was the first person who started. You always go to the very beginning, and then all of these other people were starting to repurpose the content and make it bigger and bigger and spread it.
Names like Black Tea or Urban Gossip posing as insiders from our community. But, when we looked a lot closer, they really were nowhere near the culture that they were profiting off of.
Remember I told y'all about blackfishing a long time ago, and people actually profiting off of Black culture. This particular people that they found were from India, okay, and they over here running Black celeb gossip sites. And they're showing that the channels all claim to be based in the United States. Every video disparaging content on African American celebrities, and they use a woman's voice to narrate. Look, they in Pakistan. What the hell? It's operated
These
by a
next
man. Wait, what's his name? We need to take these notes. It's operated by a man named Shams U Imran. Imran in Pakistan. Child, this is a mess, child.
These next attackers were different. They weren't just copying lies, they were running an operation. YouTube is being used to generate profit from lies and attacks on black public figures, and it doesn't even start in the US. NBC News reported on this problem in 2024. They found YouTube channels pumping out fake stories about black
So did Michelle ATLien. Michelle ATLien told y'all too. I'm gonna pull up my
celebrities,
video in a minute.
fabricating scandals, using fake thumbnails, distorting their images, and those videos racked up millions of views. But what NBC didn't uncover was who was behind these channels. Now, we know. In our case, not all of the attackers were in the US. Some of the channels that spread lies about Kenny and I were run by people outside this country. People who pretended to be based in America so they could blend into conversations in our culture and avoid accountability. They didn't want you to know that because a so-called black celebrity news channel hits different when you think it's coming from a member of the community. The goal is to gain your trust. You let your guard down. But these were
See, they taking money out of us black creators' mouths.
not US-based creators. They were anonymous operators using fake identities and fake locations, people who build entire YouTube channels on lies, not journalism, not commentary, lies scripted for profit. And here's what shocked us. This has been allowed to go on for years. Somewhere along the way, these uploaders decided that black people were easy targets, that you could lie about us, profit from us, and nobody in power would care to stop it. That ends
Wow.
today. And I will show you exactly who they are and where they
Yes, show us who they are so we can know. We can drag these channels, child.
operated from in this video.
We should and see, I don't like reporting other people's channels, but honestly and truly, when we see these lies spread on TikTok and everywhere else, we should be the ones that call it out.
Why are they so brazen, you might ask? There's a reason. They know they're operating outside of the US. They know YouTube and Google are protected under US Law Section 230, which means the platform can't be held liable for what creators post. They know that makes them hard.
I know about Section 230 is it's on the blogs as well. So anybody that leaves comments like in my comment section, just like Lipstick Alley is like people leaving comments, like the actual platform cannot be held liable for the comments that random people make because we have no control over that. I get that, but
to reach legally because they're out of the country. They think that means they can't be touched. So they feel untouchable. They feel protected. They feel free to try to destroy lives from behind a screen. But exposure changes everything. Look at how this group of channels, owned and operated by the same person, amplified.
Not Nene Star News, honey. They got Nene Star News, Royal Star News, World Star 7264, Black Hollywood History, Real Cool News 4469, Starz Today. Okay. It runs a system that churns out misinformation daily on black US public figures.
Willie Laney's lies. These videos didn't appear randomly. They were released in sequence. Look at the pattern and malicious intent by which they operated. This is coordinated amplification, and their goal is always one thing: make the lie go viral. Get people to start writing the celebrity, get their attention, get them to respond and feed the algorithm. Once they
if they respond and then it goes viral because then the response is going to be another video.
you into it, they profit from the chaos. And here's what exposes their operation for what it truly is, not commentary, but coordination. When we filed suit, the owner of this group of channels who publicly claimed to be US based was not in the United States at all. Yet
that Shams Imran runs a system that churns out misinformation daily.
instead of revealing who they really were, they quietly hired a California-based attorney to defend them in this lawsuit. Think about that. Someone posing as an American celebrity news gossip channel overseas suddenly retained U.S. legal counsel. That doesn't happen unless there's a real business behind the lies.
It's a business. If he got 5 channels, he is making bank. What is you saying? It is a business, and he's trying to protect that business. So of course he's gonna hire somebody in the US because all of his content is US based. He's probably using a VPN to publish it on US servers so that it's not even showing up that it's in Pakistan.
Worth protecting. We reached a legal settlement with this operator, but as of this recording, they have not completed all of their settlement obligations. So let me be clear. They are still under legal scrutiny. Their compliance is being...
I wonder what the settlement was. Did they have to cut a check? They probably had to cut a check, issue an apology, delete the videos, all of the above. I bet you they had to do that. They probably haven't issued an apology yet.
Enforced, and their final outcome is still to be determined. They built their platform on deception, fake identity, fake location, fake stories to manipulate audiences and profit from chaos. And now accountability has reached their door. Then there are the accounts that we are not in settlement talks with, and they are named in our lawsuit. Here they are. Nasir Rao claims to be based...
Hold on. Star News. Nasir Rao claims to be in the United States, but he's in Pakistan.
To the U.S., runs the channel Star News, targets Black U.S. celebs and public figures with misinformation. He's actually based in Pakistan. Dinar Minglalamov runs the channel Black Tea, claims to be based in the United States, targets Black celebs and public figures with denigrating content. He's based in Russia. Kunjal Diane, official Vault videos, claims to be based in the United States, targets Black public figures and celebs with defamatory content.
Look at them AI pictures, though. I live for the AI pictures.
He's based in India. Imran Igra runs the channel Celeb News, claims to be based in the United States, targets Black celebrities with misinformation and also Black public figures. He is actually based in Pakistan. Mohammed Shabazz Haider runs the channel Celebrity Star Talks, claims to be based in the United States.
It's a lot of them in
gossip channel with
Pakistan.
negative content about U.S. Black celebrities. Mohammed is based in Pakistan. Sunny Duvall claims to be based in the United States, runs the channel Mukon Music,
Damn, how many is
targets Black celebrities with negative commentary, actually based in Pakistan. Muhammad Islam runs the channel We Got Celeb, claims to be based in the United States, targets Black public figures and celebs with negative and denigrating content. Muhammad is actually based in Pakistan. This doesn't happen by accident. It happens because YouTube allows it to happen. This entire abuse pipeline only works because YouTube gives anonymous and foreign operated channels the ability to lie about where they are and who they are and still get paid for it. And that has to change. YouTube doesn't need a task force. It doesn't need a 5-year study. It doesn't need another statement. It needs to implement policy, and it needs to do it now. So here are simple, immediate solutions YouTube could implement.
Look, Judge Faith is calling YouTube to the carpet now. She like, YouTube, this is what you need to do
today to protect people from exactly what happened to us.
What they need to do now, YouTube could fix this today. Here's how to stop anonymous defamation for good.
1, require regional disclosure. If a creator is not located in the country they claim, they must disclose their region. No more fake Atlanta-based gossip channels operating from Russia. If a channel wants to speak on...
Okay, you're blocking our bag in Atlanta, operating from Russia.
On U.S. public figures while pretending to be U.S.-based, the audience deserves to know the truth. 2, verified identity for monetization. If a channel wants to make money on YouTube, verify who owns it. Not a screen name, not a VPN location, a real verified human or business entity on file.
But they do that though, because there's no way for, I think they do it, don't they? Don't they verify that there's a real human behind the channel, especially if they're monetized because they're paying somebody? Well, the AdSense account has to be verified, so maybe the channel doesn't necessarily have to. But the AdSense account is actually owned by Google too. So in some ways, it's all tied in together. So somebody is a name at the end of it.
Next, label synthetic and manipulated content. If a video uses AI voices, fake or manipulated photos and thumbnails, or synthetic visuals, label it up front. Viewers deserve to know when the voice they're hearing isn't real. Stop ranking anonymous defamation in Google's search engine. No unverified channel should outrank the truth in Google search. If a channel is not verified, meaning there's no real person, no real identity on file, it should not dominate search results about real people. That is basic safety and basic integrity. and tracking and penalties for repeat defamation. Channels that repeatedly publish provenly false claims should receive defamation strikes and lose monetization privileges. Folks, these are not radical demands. These are common sense protections that YouTube.
Y'all need to go watch it. We watched the whole thing. We did. Well, I skipped around. I skipped the big bulk in the middle of it, so y'all could go and tune in and watch the video over on Judge Faith's channel. She actually did some good research. And it's basically protecting her name, child. That's what people do. Protect their name, and that's why I be telling people don't be lying on these people. Now people get mad at me for telling the truth. Okay, I get it. Get mad at me for telling the truth, but I ain't gonna lie on you. Uh, yeah, I am really intrigued about that investigation and how a lot of them, or most of them, are in Pakistan and in Russia and in everywhere else except the United States. Although the channel claims to be in the United States, how did they get away with that? Because I mean, at some point on the channel, you're supposed to say like what country you're in, and shouldn't the channel verify that they're actually in that country? I don't know. It's interesting. You said Google is doing backdoor deals to get paid. Otherwise, why no policies? Because at the end of the day, as a content creator, we don't know what percentage YouTube is taking out of our money. People say it's 30%, but we don't know because we don't have a chain of command of the advertisers pay Google and Google pay us. We don't know what the advertisers pay Google and how much of that Google is paying us. So at the end of the day, of course, they're making money from these fake channels because the fake channels is making money and Google is taking theirs off the top. So yeah, as long as the channel is making money, as long as the clicks and views are clicking, I think YouTube is getting a cut. You said my channel went off and came back on and now I'm frozen. Child, what happened? I don't know how that happened, child. Hey, what's up, friend?
Hello, how are you? Can you hear me?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I wasn't gonna call in, but something told me I gotta we gotta warn the seniors because there are a lot more seniors on YouTube than people actually realize. I actually stopped by
Uh-huh.
a senior home and half of them are on YouTube all the time, all day.
Oh
And
wow.
so this should be an eye opener for y'all because we're just talking about.
Hello. 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 Did he go off or did I go off? Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. I can hear you,
Oh, my bad, my bad. My phone had caught a text message. But yeah,
You got me
you
thinking
guys
it's
got.
me because these people in the chat, I already said my channel kept
No,
going
they
off.
say
Go
they
ahead.
can't hear you. They can't hear you. That's because they watching you on their TV. Forgot to turn up the volume. But no, for real though, like there's too many channels out there, especially on YouTube, where it's like I've seen. I think it's called like African Diaspora, something like that. And they got these two
Uh-huh.
little girls. They probably like in their early 20s or whatever, but they're like twins. Can't speak a lick of English, but they're trying to put their thoughts and their opinions on what's going on over here in America with black people
What?
and the police brutality. And there's a few channels like that. So like I'm like, how you're not even in America, and you can clearly tell they can't speak English because they got the whole. I don't you know how ignorant I can be, so I ain't gonna do no accent.
What?
But it's just crazy. Overall, what I'm saying is like even with the short videos like on YouTube, where it'd be like, this is how I made myself healthy by drinking apple cider vinegar. Now everybody's in the line, at the grocery store trying to buy apple cider vinegar. So you guys gotta be careful, like, because what the judge is talking about is very heavy, not just on YouTube, on TikTok and Instagram and all that, but we're talking about YouTube. And so I just felt like I had to say that because with my own grandparents, I be trying to tell my grandpa like, be careful what you're watching on YouTube.
And
You know
it's
what I
not
mean?
just older people. I think older people are, easily swayed. But at the end of the day, it's everybody. It's everybody who has
Yeah,
a thirst for celebrity news and gossip. And
yeah,
people love to for the dirt and the tea. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as they think they got it first, it's like they run and tell their friends. And it's like, girl, this ain't even true. So, because even
yeah,
on my Discord, like people be sending me stuff from like TikTok, and it was this whole TikTok page, and their name was like New York Post or the screen name was New York
Yeah.
Post, but the name was like at AJ211654321
Yeah.
or
Yep.
whatever.
It'd be like
But
that.
like
Yeah.
the New York Post thing got people thinking that that's the New York Post, and it's got all of this stuff about just
Mm.
random like Phaedra married, Kenya's
Yeah.
house in
Yeah.
foreclosure, and all of this different stuff that may have a grain of truth or was old tea, 10 years ago, but they're reporting it now as if it's new tea, and they're about to lose their house today. So some people are strategic and create their news based off of uh truth tea, if that makes
Yep.
sense. Like how
Yeah.
I called Claudia Jordan out because I'm like, you're a part of the problem. You're supposed to be a journalist, but you over on Carlos King page
Talk about. I forgot
regurgitating
what.
that portion tea about getting arrested. And it's like
Yeah.
they were lying on Facebook, and then you come to Carlos page and regurgitate the Facebook tea. So I just think that
Yeah.
people
That's
need to
crazy.
like double check, their sources and stuff. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. And don't forget, white people do this too. Then
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's hiding behind them
But
accounts.
black gossip and black tea and whatever is viral because the Caucasians love it as well. So it's like it's not
Yeah.
only
That's
us,
good.
it's them watching us as well because black culture moves the needle. So all of our black news is consumed by everybody, and that's why the
That's
black news
true.
is so popular.
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, that's
Well,
all I wanted to
always a
say.
pleasure. Thank you for
You look beautiful too,
calling.
by the way. Well, you stay looking
Thank
beautiful, but you know. All right. Well, I'm gonna holler at you later.
appreciate it.
All right.
Bye. Shout out to the squads who been here for forever. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Shout out to Gigi Melville who just became a new YouTube member. You said they won't play with Judge Faith. They sure won't, and they might think twice about other people. And so it's so many. I called out one and she blocked me too. And the page is still very popular on Instagram. ATL Scoop. We had to call them out back in the day because in Atlanta, they was delivering all of this Atlanta news and was talking about all these cars breaking into and all of this. And it was like they were focusing on the worst news of Atlanta. And come to find out, it was this Caucasian lady that just didn't like, Keisha Lance Bottoms at the time. But now they're kind of like restructured their tea and how they deliver news. But people were like distributing that ATL Scoop stuff as if it was like world star hip hop, child. And they like, girl. Anyway, y'all don't even be knowing who y'all, supporting. And I don't know. It just bothers me sometimes. But I've been around. I know some stuff, and I be trying to tell y'all, and hopefully some of y'all soak it up. It only takes one to heed my advice. But anyway, you guys, I appreciate all of you for tuning in. It's been fun. Thank you to Miss Kiki and Miss Kiki. You didn't see it, both of these, did you? It was Miss Kiki, it was Miss Kim, and it was Love on Fire. Love on Fire sent me the candles. Miss Kim sent me the Croc sandals. Miss Kim sent me the Croc sandals. And Love on Fire sent me the candle. I appreciate everyone who joined me tonight. And this candle has my office smelling amazing. And if y'all love candles the way I do, y'all need to support this black business. Love on Fire, LUVONFIRE. You can follow them over on Instagram. They show you how they make the candles and everything, and they smell amazing, even if you don't burn them. Get you a candle warmer too. So yeah, I appreciate everyone who tuned in. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Patreon. Do I need to go to Patreon tonight? It's 12:30. I go on the Patreon to chit chat for a minute. I know it's late, but I be up late, so I'm gonna go on Patreon. I might go upstairs and talk to y'all. So Patreon, if you are in tier 2 and above on Patreon, we're gonna do an ATLien After Dark and just shoot the shit. Okay. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Good night.